Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. On the sideline, David Aldridge. For teams that aren't happy, Clark, with their coaching staff, you think it's better to move on now or let them finish out the season?
I think it really depends on the situation, Kevin. But if a team already has a candidate in mind, I think sometimes the sooner you can move on and start to put that person in place, the better. They would have perhaps more time to implement how they want things to be going forward.
You got to D him up better from these in-between spots because he can hurt you from there.
To the middle, tries from 10. Willis, no good. Here's Schrempf. No good with the triple. Blaylock. Richardson cover. Pass to Ogman. Shot clock at 6. Hits the jumper in space. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Miller with the ball. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Basket counts.
A terrific jump shooter. I like how they use Schrempf in this offense.
Atlanta with the ball. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
You know, when they last played this team, I think they won because of the play of the second unit. The bench really brought it for them.
Let's see if they're able to replicate that success here tonight. I'm sure the starters are expecting them to.
Turning defense into emphatic offense.
And Clark, we might see a timeout coming up here.
For sure.
Yeah, that is the definition of a momentum play. His team is fired up right now.
So it's the Hawks now, following the score by Indiana. Pass to Willis. Here's Ogman. Willis with a screen on Miller. Baseline jumper. Ogman's shot is off.
Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage line.
They set the pick. Richardson attacking. And it's Smith's missing.
Boy, that's a squandered opportunity there.
One he'd like to have back for sure.
Willis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And this is where Willis looks to score. The closer he gets, the more effective he becomes.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Now, here's Richardson, guarded closely. The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's Wilkins with the drive. Pass to Ogman. Here's Willis, and that one drops for him. Willis has got his second basket.
You know, they'll be looking for more of that. An easy layup right there.
Always nice to get a few easy ones early in a game to build a rhythm.
Outside for Davis. Richardson outside. Clock at 6. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Good job offensively, creating a nice look inside.
Pass to Willis. To the inside. Here's Wilkins. Tries again. And Willis gets it to go. Willis has got 6.
An absolutely phenomenal offensive rebounder. Willis throws himself on the glass and gets rewarded for it.
Miller outside. Pass to Smits. All alone. And that one comes up a bit short.
That shot was too good to pass on. But he just couldn't get it totally dialed in.
Here's Willis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. It's Richardson on the wing. The shot's good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Hawks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Pass to Augman. There's a screen by Willis. Augman passes to Willis. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. Now, here is Schrempf. Defense is right there. Here's Miller. Rebound, Atlanta.
Operating from mid-range. That's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Wilkins outside. Drives to the hoop. And it's Wilkins finishing it off.
Once Wilkins has some steam behind him, clear the way. The human highlight film coming through.
For Indiana, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Richardson kicks to Schrempf. Pass to Smits. Frames the 19-footer.
Well, standing 7'4" with a soft shooting touch, that mid-range jumper of Smits is nearly impossible to defend.
Laylock hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Got creative on that shot. Didn't have to do the double pump, but he was having some fun.
It's Schrempf on the wing. 18 feet out, and the shot goes in. Schrempf's got his second basket of the night.
And Schrempf's jumper is just straight cash, especially from mid-range.
Pass to Augman. Plays it up and banks it in. Augman's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Excellent handles. He's so crafty with the rock at times.
Miller, the pass to Davis. There's the pick. Here's Smits. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Can't afford to leave him open from mid-range. You're asking to get burned when you do this.
Laylock. Richardson cover. Wilkins surveying the defense. It's tipped.
Well over 7 feet. Rick Smits controlling the airspace.
Yes, that goes in.
This is why coaches preach ball movement. It keeps everyone engaged.
The Pacers have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Richardson outside. Pass to Schrempf. Here's Smits. It's stolen. He lobs it up. Miller outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Smart play calls, good quality shot selection. Those were the keys for their offense in that one.
And you can tell that by looking at the stats. They didn't waste many possessions on bad shots.
Now, here is Schrempf. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago.
And a substantial chunk of his scoring came at the line as they struggled to defend him without fouling.
Atlanta shooting it from their comfort zone so far. In this one, 57% from the field. Pass to Willis. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Indiana trailing here. Richardson up top. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bulls in Chicago. Here's Smits. And Koncak pulls it down. Koncak's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Laylock. Richardson cover. 5 on the clock. Here's Augman. And it's Smith with the rebound.
And people will say he shouldn't take that mid-range look. But he had the space and is capable of making it.
Miller, no up.
You know, his scoring has just been AWOL this quarter.
I'm not sure what the issue is, but his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
It's deflected.
Good idea to attack the rim, but stellar defense denies him in the paint.
He gets it in there.
The basis of our game is the pass, sharing, being a great teammate.
Now here's Richardson. He's guarded closely. Trying to get something going. And Miller with a nice bucket inside. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, size-wise, that was a mismatch. Great idea to work it inside.
Blaylock doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Richardson. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Davis. Wilkins outside. Got a piece of it and stolen by Richardson. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Shot from free throw range. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Miller's got the game tied up here for Indiana. It's a tie game in Indiana. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Really like the energy I'm seeing from them on defense. Going after steals and being rewarded for taking the initiative and being aggressive on this end.
Yeah, they're really changing it up and making things difficult for the opposition. Loving the hustle.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Atlanta's shooting well, 50% from the floor. Pass to Rasmussen. Here is Keith. And here is Graham. 14 points from him the last game against Minnesota. Miller against Henson. Miller, the pass to Smits. Inside. Kicks it out to Richardson. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
With no one getting in his way, he goes for the easy money. Excellent play.
Pass to Farrell. Here is Keith. He's guarded by Davis. Keith missing. For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to the Bulls in Chicago. Richardson the pass to Schrempf, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
You know, Detlef Schrempf moves so well and is so skilled, you forget sometimes that he is 6'10". They're reminding everybody with that dunk.
Here's Farrell. An 11-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
The shot's good from Henson. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Richardson kicks to Schrempf. Out to Miller. Wide open look. And the Pacers check on 2 more.
It's so difficult to slow down when he gets that fire in his eyes.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And stolen by Miller. Rebound by the Hawks. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And the turnover again by Atlanta. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pacers leading by 4. Richardson the pass to Smits. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
You know, given his size, it makes a lot of sense to feed Smits down low. Really good execution there.
Wilkins outside. Pass to Rasmussen. The Hawks working the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ogman. Davis with some nice D.
And usually, you can count on him to convert there. The D did just enough to throw him off.
Takes it from 10. Good on the bucket. And now an 8-point Pacer lead.
Miscommunication defensively left him all by himself.
For Atlanta, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Tries the spin move. Here's Wilkins. It's rebounded by Indiana. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Miller. Gets some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. Miller's got the lead up to 10 now for Indiana. Pass to Wilkins. Fades and shoots, and stolen by Miller. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And how about their shot blocking tonight? Creating doubt every time the ball goes up, they're lurking.
Shrek is checked in for Davis. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Koncak's checked in. The Atlanta trails by 12. Blaylock. Richardson cover. Here's Rasmussen. His first attempt of the game finds the target. Here's Richardson. He's got 8. To the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Wilkins in the post. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Boy, I tell you what, Wilkins is athletic and cut up. Just bouncing off the contact and scoring with that weight room strength.
Richardson attacking. And it goes down 2 points. Richardson's got 10 points.
Terrific focus to get to the basket there.
Surprised they left him that much of a lane to work with.
There's the screen. Ogman passes to Wilkins. 6 on the shot clock. Wilkins draws the double. And it's McLeod with the rebound. Here is Schrempf. 6 points for him. Pass to Smits. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's McLeod. Wilkins with the defensive effort.
Not quite a block shot, but no question he got a piece of it.
It might not add to his stat line, but the offense will certainly be more cautious around him after that.
Now here's Wilkins. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Minnesota. Here's Ogman. Off target from 3-point range. Indiana leading by 10. Here's Richardson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 12 points for him.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And coach spots something that he doesn't like. He'll most likely mix things up from here.
And good coaches are always willing to change up a game plan. Not a bad timeout.
The Pacers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Kevin Willis is checked in for the Hawks. Wilkins, the pass to Koncak. Now, here's Willis. Pass to Koncak. Just 5 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And Willis gets it to go.
Willis a real force inside. He doesn't need to operate anywhere other than in the paint.
Now, here's Richardson. 12 points for him. Kept alive. Davis with a screen on Wilkins. And that one, good. McLeod's got the lead up to 12 now for Indiana. Atlanta's shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Pass to Ogman. Blaylock. Richardson cover. The Pacers pull it in. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's McLeod. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. McLeod's got 4 points this quarter.
The defense getting hung up on the pick there. They've got to get over it.
And every time they don't, they're just allowing the shooter to find the jumper.
Pass to Willis. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
He gets it where he wants it and takes it up strong.
Here's McLeod, defended by Wilkins. It's Schrempf on the wing. Davis with a screen on Willis. Schrempf, and again it's Indiana converting.
Giving up mid-range looks to a shooter like him, not going to help you get out of this hole.
Yeah, time for a change because right now they're just getting beat up.
Here's Concacaf. Scoreless thus far. There's a screen by Willis. Here's Augman. That left Schrempf comes up with the rebound. Schrempf's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shoots over Willis. Out left to the wing. Davis with a screen on Wilkins. A shot by McLeod, no good.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Wilkins outside. Laylock. Richardson cover. Front past the arc. Wilkins shot is off.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
McLeod passes to Schrempf. And Concacaf pulls it down. Concacaf's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Willis. Laylock. Richardson cover. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Augman.
That's what you want from ball movement. Get the defense moving and find the chance inside.
Richardson outside. Here's Schrempf. And they'll get another chance. Here's McLeod. Rebound, Atlanta.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
Laylock. The shot from the low post is good. Now Miller. 12 points for him. 1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Indiana with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kevin Willis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, just getting after it on the offensive boards, you've got to respect that workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he's playing with grit and determination, and it's paid dividends in this game.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Pass to Augman. There's a screen by Willis. Laylock. Richardson cover. Clock at 4. The lead now in single digits. 6 points for him.
Fantastic look. Excellent start to this second half.
Easy hoops out of halftime. That really can get your team rolling.
Over to the wing. Here's Smits. Rebound, Atlanta. Willis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Right wing. Pass to Augman. Good, and the nice assist from Willis. Augman's got 10 points in the game.
Perfect pass there. Understanding how to set up his teammate.
From about 19 feet, and it falls over the rim and in. And the Pacers lead by 8. Atlanta shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Pass to Willis. To the middle. Blaylock. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
That's an excellent move inside. Keeping pace here.
Wilkins against Schrempf. Now Davis. 6 to shoot. Davis setting the pick for Miller. Nails it from the high post.
And he scores again. Keep feeding in the ball.
The Atlanta trails by 8. Pass to Willis. And stolen by Richardson. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. He gets that one. 14 points for him. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And here is Wilkins. Willis with it. He's got 14. Miller grabs the miss. It's Schrempf on the wing. Defended by Wilkins. Wilkins against Schrempf. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And it's a 12-point Pacer lead. Schrempf's getting it done, shooting over 55%. 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Pass to Willis. To the inside. Blaylock. Good. And the nice assist from Willis.
And he's trying to carry this offense, but he can't do it alone. His guys need to help him.
Indiana leading by 10. Richardson outside. Rebound, Atlanta. Blaylock. Richardson covering. Down low. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
And when Smits has established positioning inside, he's a threat to throw it down. Nice work.
Blaylock. Richardson covering. Wilkins passes to Willis. Here's Schrempf. Here's Smits. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Wilkins passes to Austin. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Solid passing from Wilkins. Looking for others.
Indiana leading by 10. Richardson kicks to Schrempf. Pass to Smits. With the fadeaway. And it's in there. Smits has got 4 points in the quarter.
Smooth motion on that jump shot. No problem knocking that one down.
Outside Wilkins. Over Schrempf. Again, the Hawks score.
No hesitation from Wilkins. The edge he brings on offense is really what makes him lethal.
To the inside. Smits. And that one is stuffed right through.
And a defensive effort like that, that's why they're trailing.
Exactly. Oof! You have to meet the offense's physicality. And they did not.
Yeah, because when you don't, this is what happens. They throw it right down in your face.
Here's Augman following the score by Indiana over Miller. Augman's shot is off.
Couldn't convert the bunny. That one was right there for him.
Shot's good by Miller.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
Now, here's Wilkins. He has 6. Pass to Augman. Blaylock. Richardson cover. And Davis pulls it down. Indiana leading by 14. And it's Miller in the corner. Back to Richardson. Shoots a fader. They get the rebound. Fades back. No good off the front iron. The Atlanta trails by 14. Pass to Augman. Here's Willis. Here's Augman. 12 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Ball stolen. Here's Miller. A putback. Here's Davis. Miller kicks to Richardson. They set the pick. Pass to Smits. Second shot opportunity. No good. Shot missing. Hawks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Blaylock makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Great work on the interior, pounding the ball in close and going up with confidence.
On the wing, Miller. He's got 18. Rebounded by the Hawks. Koncak's got 7 rebounds in the game. Wilkins against Schrempf. Wilkins passes to Willis. Back to Wilkins. Shot clock at 6. Good on the shot. Wilkins has got 8 points.
An outstanding finisher. Wilkins is at his best when he's attacking aggressively.
Pass to Schrempf. Shoots over Wilkins. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Schrempf's got 4 points in the quarter.
I got to admit it, I'm a little biased towards the bigger guys that display that kind of shooting touch. Reminds me of my game.
Well, you had that in your game, didn't you, Clark?
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
The Atlanta trails by 12. Pass to Rasmussen. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Back to Willis.